Alright. Hello. Sorry for, I'm not sorry for the delay, because there's not really much of a delay, to be honest. Maybe I started the stream a little bit too late, but other than that, I think we're good to go. We're just going to wait for a couple more people to join the lobby and we can get going. We've got Eager Pro in. The others are randoms, which is absolutely fine. I'm just going to adjust my mic so I'll mute for a second. Right, hopefully that's good. Time will tell if it is good. I'm going to quickly up my audio so I can hear it better. It doesn't affect you guys. And then pick a team. What team? 7 o'clock. 9, 7. Aston. Aston's full. We'll just let the game assign us one, and I think it'll assign us Mercedes, like most likely, because that is the first one that is free. Maybe we'll go Aston for the next one. Right. Let's sort this out. Set up. No idea what we're gonna do. We shall wait and see. Right. I'm just trying to readjust everything, like my monitor, etc., but it's not really going to a place where I want it to be. Setup-wise, I don't think I really have one that's too recent, like always. So, we're going to be praying that the one that I have works. Oh. Where is it? That's not good. I can't find Imola. I found time trial, an old time trial. So it'll be good for quali, but we'll change it in a minute for the race. Alright, qualifying is up. We'll see how this goes to begin with. Pretty horrendous. And I lost the car anyway. I've actually changed my wheel settings a little bit, so it's going to be a little bit new for me. I'm not going to say that's an excuse, it's just is what it is. So, yeah. My wheel settings will be a bit different, and I'm going to have to get used to them. I'm sure I can get used to them. T-Val's here. Good to see them. Didn't see them join the lobby. Oopsie. Eager Pro's bottle pole position. Who's going to take it now? Freehand Maple 33 is looking like they're going to have a look at that. Eager Pro's just doing some donuts to try and say, Imola, why? Why flood? And then retires. Lovely stuff. There's current pole position. They haven't been contested so far, so I think they might be able to hold on to that win and probably take it. I say win. It's only qualifying, so they'll just be starting at the front of the grid. To be honest, pole position at Imola is probably a good idea. Because it's a very high-speed turn one, so it's not like people can outbrake you. Unless they really try to send it, then it'll be a bit difficult. But, okay, was almost contested. Look at that gap. Absolutely incredible. Fair enough. But nothing will change. Alright. I'm going to sort my setup out, and then we'll be good to go. Couple more people in the lobby. We've got a decent grid at the moment to have a good race. We might have a couple people starting at the back behind us, which is always going to be quite nice. Maybe I'll drop back and let them go so I can start realistically from actual last and try and go up the grid. I'm not going to say go to first because I'm not sure if I'll be able to even do that. Imola's not one of my strongest tracks, so that's why I will say that for sure. Alright, come on. Let's load. We spent a while in loading now. I think I've probably got more hours in loading than I do in actual gameplay. Which is an exaggeration, by the way, if you're wondering. Right. A lot of gravel in that final few corner section. This time, Carlos Sainz will not find the gravel in Imola. Because they're not going to Imola. Right. That is time trial. We'll try and find Imola. Oh. Oh dear. Right, well, looks like I've deleted my race setup for Imola, and I'm gonna have to base it on time trial. Ran out of time to change anything, so we're gonna have to pray that this works. It should work. Good luck. It is a post-patch setup, so that should be fine. We've got a really quick Ferrari in the rearview mirror. I'm sorry for that contact. I'm going to try and leave you space and avoid the other cars. He was going to try and hold it, but I'll take the racing line as he backed off. Right. We got the difficult part done. Let's see what we can do now. We're P4. We didn't drop all the way back. I thought we'll give it a shot for now. And see if we bottle it ourselves, I guess. No, Eagle's doing pretty well compared to me. I'm all over the shop. I haven't got a warning, so I've really gone and jinxed that. I got an outright 2 seconds. Outright. Not even like, alright, we'll give you a warning. Just an outright 2 second for that. I deserve it for driving so badly, but there's another warning. Bit bullshit, but never mind. I deserve the warnings. I'm just not very concentrated. And I'm not actually gaining anything out of it. Right, we'll try and catch up to Igor. He's got 2 cars in front of him, which are going to make it a bit difficult for him to break away. Which will make it possible for us to catch. We should be able to get in DRS, but this just doesn't feel right. It's not working for me right now. Eagles round. That is a shame. Quickly gets it spun back, but definitely a shame. Well, the thing is, I'm not trying to make excuses, but this setup it's a time trial. You know, it feels like a time trial setup. It feels fast, but it's so twitchy that it just doesn't feel like it's possible to do a full race distance on. It doesn't feel stable, and I'm very cautious with it. Maybe I'm just having a bad day as well, so that's probably an addition to it. I also haven't done a league race here for a while, so I'm going to try and pull out every possible excuse if I can. Big lag from the guy in P1. I'm going to try and fight a little bit if I can catch these guys without making more mistakes, but I do have that 2 seconds, so that will always have to be considered. Maybe I've lost the energy here now. Have a look at the cars in front, and if I don't catch, I'll let Eagle go. Use the energy here, and then I'll maybe have a look in a minute. Can we have a go into the hairpin? No, we can't. So now that is our time penalty. I sent it way too hard. I was trying to be like, alright, I'll give it a shot, but worst comes to worst, I'll just lose one position. But there's so much sudden rotation, which is great when you want to drive time trial, and it just doesn't stop. And that is because I've got minimum tyre pressures on the front. So the car is very difficult when you don't have perfect tyre situation. I need to be within 4 seconds of the Alpine, which does mean I have to get past this Ferrari as quick as I can. And I'm in DRS range, but I have too much DRS. He doesn't either, but he's in the way, lagging quite a lot. I think we're just going to have to use some ERS and hope that we can make the move in a different kind of way. Like here. And pray that the lag doesn't catch us out. He backed off, fair enough to him. Lovely stuff, thank you mate. Let's see if we can catch up. We've already caught up. We're already within 4 seconds of the car in front. Eagle actually got 2 seconds, so maybe we would have got a P3 after all of that. I just really don't feel comfortable taking that chicane. Usually that's probably my best part of the circuit, but don't feel comfortable. Right, we managed to get that P4 back in the end, where we would have finished. Could have possibly scrapped for a P3, but never mind. That's how it goes. Hopefully for the next few tracks we'll actually have a setup to give a shot at. Yeah, have a shot at? I don't know. We'll see. Completely forgotten what the next track is, to be honest. DSQ for one of those guys. Pretty crazy. You're getting DSQ'd in a 5-lap race. You're either cutting way too many corners or AFK and you just haven't started the race. I guess that's probably the more likely option of the two, being AFK. Come on then, let's have a look at the results, even though we already know what they are. There's the Aston winning, the other Aston, not Eagle Pro. Getting that 2 second made it very difficult for him to actually fight. He was 7 tenths behind, so 2 tenths behind P2. Just couldn't find a way through, and that is the nature of Imola. So difficult to catch up. But that is how that goes. Aston are going to be dominating the constructors right now, so very good job to them. And we will advance on to the next circuit. Right. I'm going to check that, and it's all good. Okay, hopefully my microphone volume is good. Okay. I think he's left. I think they've left. Because I can't see them in the in the lobby, or the list, I should say. Yeah, he should be gone. Right. Portugal is next. So that guy, King, he's not in the lobby, so I think he is gone. We'll go to the next team, which will be Red Bull, why not? And then we'll switch, of course, to other teams. Actually, well, no, we did Williams. We haven't done AlphaTauri, maybe, for a while. I don't know. I don't think we've done AlphaTauri for a while. Aston's free. We have not done Aston at all recently. I think we'll go Aston. Right. Portugal up next. Let's see how this one goes. We don't have too many people in the lobby, so we'll wait for a couple more and then we'll be good to go. But, whoopsie, sorry for that. This is a circuit that isn't on the calendar. We haven't seen it on the calendar for a while now, so, I don't know. It's never been a track that I've loved to drive, and it's never been the most entertaining one, but I know it is a classic at least, and it's got some good elevation, so, in that regard, it's a pretty good track. It's just, I don't feel it. I don't have the flow, at least in this game. Long flowing circuits, not for me maybe. That's just a skill issue, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. It's just the traction zones. And in this game, it's just so hard to deal with. Easy to lose it at every possible moment. I would like to see that alternate layout right there. Oh, never mind, it disappeared. Into turn one. It would actually be pretty interesting because it's kind of like a hairpin. Intermediate tyres for quali, but a dry race, supposedly. So we'll load a setup, but it's very old, so I just want to check the tyre pressures. Okay. And then I want to go and load up a new time trial setup because we do have a new one from Portugal. And then we will get that one. Maybe that's good. That's probably somewhat good enough just for quali. We're not even going to be completing quali, so that's fine. We'll go straight into the race anyway. I'll make a couple of adjustments, but we're gonna sort this out. Lovely. First sector done. And then we'll retire that one there. See who can get pole. Looks like the Red Bull's going to have a go again. Will they be able to get it done? That is the question. T-Val might have a look. Possible. Let's see what the difference is. They've actually dropped behind the McLaren, so the McLaren jumping up the order. Doing a lovely job, but oh, that Red Bull's far in front. Very far in front. It's about the Mercedes and the McLaren who's going to get the better of it. One little mistake in the wet conditions and it will lose you a lot. It's very, very easy to do so. So easy to lock up. Is Inters? I find Inters quite fun. Wets are where it gets really difficult and it's incredibly annoying, but I don't know. Some people like the wet. I like the wet. I like the Inters, like I said, but I'm not very fast with them. I'm really not fast in the rainy conditions. That is going to be the Red Bull on pole, a 26.5, a 28.3. The T-Val and the McLaren sitting in third with a 29.8. Aston Martin dominating the non-qualifiers, as we got both cars retiring from the session, so brilliant stuff. And the Ferrari follows us, of course, as well. Alright. Let's advance to the next one. I'm going to try and guess a couple of setup changes, and then I think we'll be ready to go for the race. It's just going to be a completely random setup. But I'm sure it will do the trick. Come on then, let's load it. There you go, turn 1. Look at that hairpin if you use the other layout. That'd be good. Right, okay. So, let's do that. Let's do that. And let's do that and that. And I think that's fine. That'll do. Hopefully that's good enough, but we'll see. We actually got another guy, ESP, Espanol, in the lobby. He'll start behind us. Alright. Slightly smaller grid, but a very interesting circuit. Who's going to be able to get on top of this one? It's one that people usually don't really practice, so I think that will definitely make it interesting. Good luck, everyone. Have fun. Way too conservative on the throttle for me, but that's how it will go. The Ferrari just not leaving Igor space at all. I'm going to leave the space on the inside because I don't want to get sideswiped. And then that will be the first few corners sorted. Right, now I need to try and get in a rhythm here. Gotta love that corner. Absolutely love it every time. Make that mistake every single time. Devel already running out of energy. We're going to have to take it to the outside. We've got plenty to run with. They've run out only on this lap. They've still got some in the tank though. It's not as bad as it seems, but it did make it a pretty straightforward pass for us there. Now we'll try and catch up to the pole sitter, who seemed pretty handy in Imola. Does he have the advantage in Portugal though? I'm sure it's not hard to have an advantage over me in this circuit. Yep, that's fair enough. Pushing the limit a bit too much. We'll catch up a little bit. I want to make sure I'm keeping the pressure on nice and close. I'm actually catching up a lot here. He's trying to weave a little bit. I'm just going to stay in the toe, double check the inside, stop my braking point. He is definitely thinking about us. Is he going to defend or no? Goes for a little bit of a think, but decides not to. But by the time we reacted, it was a little bit too late. am catching up nicely here, but really not a good idea to go for a move right on that corner. I think I can make a much more safer and straightforward kind of move onto the start-finish straight. We seem to have the straight line speed advantage. He's trying to let us go. You know what? I'm just going to take it and I'm going to pull away. He won't be able to catch us. He will be able to catch us. But that's very dirty of him. Okay, well that's a little bit rude, isn't it? I thought maybe I would be able to hold on for the DRS, but I guess he didn't want it. Well, he was a bit better than we thought. Bit of wheel spin, but still managed to get the advantage. Definitely pushing his luck, but sticking his nose in. He was definitely pushing his luck. Not really alongside, but he still keeps it there. Now, I think we should have a decent advantage. Regardless if we do or not, it's the last lap. So I can use a bit of energy, and then I can use the final lot on the next straight, just in case, but I think he's way too far back. It's a shame that we couldn't show the difference of the straight line speed when we went for an overtake on the straight, but I guess we showed it by defending pretty nicely. Almost losing the car. He won't be close enough unless he goes for a really dirty send, which maybe he will do. He actually tried to send it a little bit too hard, maybe to try and catch some lap time. He's made a mistake, so we can really relax now. We've just got to be very cautious that we don't get ourselves any track limits as I speak. Almost had one, but no, we'll be fine. So that does mean that Red Bull has started on pole position for both races, but not one. And we'll use the ERS at the end to pull away. Presses ERS to assert dominance. Lovely, lovely. Perfect. GG, T-Val P4 in the end, losing the position to his teammate just by a small margin. Very good effort. Eager Pro having issues off the start. I think he might have been taken out at the beginning there, so I'm not going to put any blame on him there. But yeah, that was a fight that we definitely had the advantage over, but maybe just a little bit tricky to get around mind game wise. I wanted the DRS. He delayed it so much that I thought, fine, I'll just go for it. I can probably hold him off. He actually came back, but we defended quite nicely. He got us on the next straight, but broke a little bit early. Got the switch back. That was absolutely epic. Worked a treat. I do want to save the replay, though, because I want to see if I scroze him a bit too hard and if he actually had his nose in, because he was really... It felt like he was pushing it, but maybe I was just being a little bit aggressive myself. I don't know. We'll have a look. We'll get the... oh no, I just seen what's appeared on screen. Save full race replay. We'll have a look at the standings. Yeah, Pursuon's joined, so that is not good for anyone. 3 points difference, so I've managed to somehow nab the lead of the championship after a stinker in Imola. But yeah, that is an interesting one. Aston Martin now leading by a long, long way. Eager Pro, of course, sitting in that team. They had another driver in that team for Imola, and now I've come along and tried to score some good points. So Yeah, that might be Aston Martin running away. We, of course, drove with Mercedes before. Which team should we pick next? That's the question. No worries. No worries, Bassoon. I don't know. I did some driving last night, but I only did like 20-30 minutes. Other than that, I haven't driven since Tuesday, of course, since those lobbies, but I'm not feeling like it's a good day today. Oh, and it's China next, which is going to be pretty difficult. Right, we'll go Haas to make it even more bearable. I have a race set up at China. It's just, do I have the accuracy to get the throttle down and get the lines right? Because it's so important around here. If you don't get the lines right, you will be absolutely binning it. Right. Well, we got China, Japan, Netherlands, Great Britain. So we've got 3 decent circuits to finish off after China. So, you know, we'll get China in there. We haven't raced there for a long time. Data setup. I don't think I have a league race there anytime soon, so I'll show you my setup for China. I'll show you my setup. You can see it in quali, and then you might have time to apply it for the race. So you'll be able to see it. You'll be able to see it. I'll try and read it out as well, so you don't have to look, but... Are you sure? Okay, if you want to do that, that's absolutely fine. Alright. Oh, my hay fever is affecting me quite badly right now. Let's see. It's going to be dry for both sessions. That's good. Setup-wise, let's have a look. Is that really our last race at China? It was. That's pretty crazy. Seems that I've made a change to this setup last minute, which is never a good thing when you go back to old setups. Right, let's see. Go over the bump. Oh, I've completely scuffed that. Well, sector, well, we get it. Ego Pros are way too far forward. We outbrake ourselves a little bit. And we'll go for the left-hander. Lovely stuff. Spin it round. And that'll be that. Retire from session. Maybe we will need to change the setup after all. No, the setup's actually pretty good. It just really does require a bit of practice. And I haven't driven this circuit for some time, so yeah, you really need to be feeling it quite nicely. Our usual pole sitter has actually left the lobby after being absolutely crapped on for the last 2 races, so Ego Pro is going to have a look at it. He might have a challenge from the Red Bull in P2. Ale Benitez, I think. And then Passoon is sitting in P3, but I don't know if they actually have a setup or not. They might have had time to apply one in quali. If not, then they'll be there for the race, I'm sure. Going over the track limits controversially, still getting pole position. Stewards will be having a look at that one. Well done, Igor. That is a 33.394. 1 second over. So yeah, that is lovely stuff. Locked up 4 times in Sector 1. That is not fun. Not fun at all. Right, this is going to be a very interesting turn 1 and 2 and 3. It's a very long sequence of corners, which does mean there's a higher chance of people crashing. The more time you spend in a corner, in the first corner, on lap 1, the more likely you are to crash. And I've done a bit of a Will Buxton quote right there. I need to kind of like stop talking because it's kind of not really making sense. I don't know. I'll stop for a couple seconds and then we'll get into the race. Alright. Could you show suspension? I can show you my suspension. Here you go. 5141 11.5. Maybe go 10.5 on the right height. 5141 11.5. I'm actually going to go like that. But I'm also thinking maybe I go 10.5. Just to make it a little bit easier on someone that hasn't practiced. But somebody decided to ready up pretty soon, so didn't really get too much time, unfortunately. With my loading speeds, of course. Good luck, everyone. Have fun. Some very quick lights, but okay. Somebody decided to not start the race. The Alpine tried to take avoiding action. I tried to take avoiding action. We both moved to the same side. Looked like he was moving left, then he moved right, but I was moving right the entire time, so kind of committed. Maybe a little bit too early. Please don't hit us, Mercedes. We're going to try and have a go. The Alpine. What is the McLaren doing? The Alpine's going to get a switcheroo on us here. And the McLaren has missed a braking point. So he's got no eyes and no feet. We'll try and catch up to the other cars. That's Eager Pro who's had an issue, it seems. I wonder who's leading this race. So it's not Pursoon. Crikey, Pursoon's already got a 2 second. Right, Eager Pro's right in front of us. The last time LSI raced in China must have been like season 2 or 3. We have not raced here at all. Whoa, that was a bit of a late braking manoeuvre. Didn't actually catch any time. One of the cars ahead has left the session out of rage, I guess. That's going to make it very possible overtaking for a manoeuvre. The Ferrari is deciding to do something pretty crazy. I'm going to have to try and let Eagle... Oh, no, he spun! Eagle spun! I was going to look for a switchback, but never mind. Ferrari really doesn't want anyone to catch. He really doesn't want anyone to catch. Moving in the braking zone like a madman, cutting the corners. I have a feeling that he's just going to completely go wide here. No, he's actually going to hold it. Decides to make a mistake. And then we'll make that move. He's going to try and stick his nose in and leave us no space. We'll go off the circuit and come back. He's going to try and brake check us. He's really going to try and spin us out. He's trying to tap our rear. Let's have a go on the straight. He seems to be letting us have a go. He's going to defend to the inside. He's not going to turn in on us just yet. He's going to brake very early. This time we got him on traction. That took a while. Either 46 will be picked after this one. Now we'll try and catch up to the Ferrari if possible and get within 2 seconds, but the chances of that actually happening is pretty slim. The Ferrari behind, trying to cut every corner he possibly can to have a go, and he will cut that corner, but we're not really going to be affected too badly. I really don't know what his problem is. Lovely! Well, the Ferrari made a mistake, so if we can get past the Ferrari and oh, okay. Really? You need to do that? You haven't got it taken up by one car, but two. Honestly. Sim Master seems to be the same kind of guy compared to the Ferrari. Maybe they're friends. They've got similar names. They're actually on Xbox. I'm going to give the McLaren the benefit of the doubt for just tapping me on the rear of the app brake himself. The Ferrari, on the other hand, is going to be gone. Lap 4 to 5, with a bit of time to try and catch up to the cars in front. We might be able to get within time penalty range of one or two of them, especially if they are close together and fight. If they do fight. However, if they don't, then it'll be a little bit more difficult. We should catch up to the McLaren and the Alpine at least, but I think the other Ferrari is probably out of the question. Very conservative right through there. Probably not the best way to take it. We'll catch up a little bit. We're not going to be within DRS. This is actually an AI, so this guy's actually that slow. I think it might be 75 AI possibly. If we get DRS, we did get DRS. The McLaren hasn't got it, so we are going to catch up a little bit. Not really enough. He's actually defending from the AI Alpine, which is pretty incredible. Now, is he going to defend hard, or is he going to let us go? He is going to defend pretty hard, but we'll make that move. And there's going to be no chance of you outbraking us into turn one, my friend. And we are going to be within the 2-second time penalty range of the car in front, so that'll be a pretty tasty P4. If we don't make a mistake, that is. I'll be quite honest, I don't think I'll actually bother trying to overtake the Ferrari. That is depending on the position, of course. If he's travelling very slowly, then maybe I will go for the move. So I'm going to be very close to him, actually. I'll try and use a bit of energy, but he's pretty quick in a straight line. We'll catch up with the DRS just a little. And that was epic. That is how an overtake is done. Lovely stuff. And we'll get that P4, but unfortunately nothing more than that. Fastest lap to try and help our championship campaign. Ego Pro had a pretty tough race, so we'll extend a little bit, but I think he'll definitely be able to catch back up. There's always a chance. There's always a chance. Race 3 down, I think that was. Yep, Imola. And then, of course, Portugal and China. The Red Bull, which Red Bull was that? There was a lot of dirty drivers just then. But that send on that Ferrari, he got done. Done. I'm going to save that one as well. Epic. 34.7, only just got the fastest lap off of Bassoon there. Right. Standings, let's have a look. We lead by 12 points, and actually Benitez has managed to get himself to P2, so fair enough. EagerPro, of course, only scoring a few points, but that is Aston Martin still doing a pretty good job. Red Bull catches up. Even men? Okay. So, one of the Red Bulls at least was maybe a bit questionable. I guess that was P1. We'll keep an eye on him. We'll see. That Baza guy, I think he might have already left. I don't think he's going to be in the lobby. Regardless if he has left or not, he's not going to be in the lobby because we'll kick him. And the guy to realise, alright, I'm going to be overtaken, so I need to try and stay in front at all costs. Okay, next team. I think we will go AlphaTauri right now, because we haven't been in the AlphaTauri for a while. We probably have, to be honest. Japan is next. Japan, or tricky circuit, very difficult circuit. We'll see. We'll see if we can do well here. It's either you do really well or you do really badly. It's never in between. The circuit does love to hate. Hates on the drivers that are competing, which is a bit of a shame because usually people choose this circuit because they like a good old classic circuit, but it just punishes you. Rest of the tracks, Japan. Silverstone is last. And I've forgotten the next circuit, to be honest. Netherlands and Silverstone. Alright, let's load the setup for Japan. Okay, so my last setup was somewhere up here. Just about here. Okay. I'm going to make sure I just sort the fuel so we can do our Sector 1 challenge as usual. And then we'll see how that goes. That's going to be interesting, actually. Never mind. We'll test it out. Is it going to rain? It's not going to rain. That's good. Lovely stuff. Alright, here we go. Qualifying. Let's see what Sector 1 can do for us. All the way up to Dunlop is Sector 1. Pretty poor. Missing the apexes. We'll still manage to get in front. For Sector 1. Down the hill. And up the hill, pussying out on that curb. Sorry for the language there. Really not liking that curb. Aside from the session style at the back. As usual. EagerPro Pursoon looking for P1 and 2. I think EagerPro, after having some pretty harsh races recently, I think he's going to decide to go for a qualifying lap, you know, try and get himself out the trouble. That is Pursoon making a big mistake, taking a trip to the gravel. Unfortunately, he's not going to gain any time by taking that wide of a line. So he's going to drop to P4 for now. EagerPro, is he going to have a look at an easy pole position? We'll see the difference between the Red Bull and Eager Pro himself. That is a massive gap. Absolutely insane gap right there. Eval is P3 pretty comfortably, and Eager Pro's made a mistake. I don't believe it on the final corner. What a shame. He's going to reverse it across the line. Try and get ahead of the Ferrari. No, the Ferrari will get him. That is a heck of a way to cross the finish line with the DRS flap opening and closing in frustration. What a shame. What a shame right there. Now he's going to start in the mid-pack, so that's arguably even worse. Ah, that was looking like a very comfortable pole. Obviously, you can never tell at the time, but what a shame. What a shame. That'll put the Red Bull on pole. He apparently had some questionable driving last time, so he might be pretty hard to overtake. Japan's always pretty tricky to get stuff done. But when you do find a move maybe into the chicane, which is probably the easiest place to overtake, you can send it pretty hard. As you do get to cut those curbs quite nicely. But yeah, turn one, you do need the car in front to leave a lot of space if you're attacking. And because it's a flowing corner, you can't really outbrake them. You have to leave space yourself. So here we go. Good luck, everyone. Have fun. Very late reaction. We're not going to even be able to get in front. That is a couple cars off and we're into the lead. Okay. No, 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 don't bottle that. Oh my god. Oh, that was a bit close. Okay, well. Welcome to Japan. I bet Igor is happy that he didn't qualify. I can't believe I almost just bottled one of the most epic moments of all time, getting to P last to P1 by turn 1. Well, I guess that's actually turn 2, to be honest. Oh, what a first few corners. Eager Pro's behind a couple cars, pretty tricky around that part of the circuit. As soon as in P2, and he should be able to catch us pretty easily, but he's got a 2 second. So he needs to catch 4.7 seconds on us to actually win this race, as long as we don't get a time penalty. I'm probably going to take this quite easy, you know. I know I won't be able to have a go at fastest lap if I take this easy, but I'll tell you what, I'll take a win over the fastest lap. Oh, and more 2 seconds. Eager Pro's round, unfortunately, having an issue. Looks like we're going to lead this race for another lap. Always mess up turn 1 and 2. Didn't mean to shift up, but never mind. Missing every apex. Almost spinning the car. Just feel it lose itself. But it's not an M&M song. Oh, Presume's made a mistake. That's going to allow Steve-Ow to sit in P2 without a time penalty, so very good job for them. Presume make a mistake into the tunnel section. Possible. We do now have a big gap. Presume's made a mistake, maybe lost his confidence, so he might even have a shot fast lap. And then use the DRS here to push for a fastest lap. But let's give it a crack.
DRS now enabled. DRS enabled.
Not too bad. I'm going to try and be consistent rather than take that curve on a fast lap. We've got a lot of ERS to burn as well, so I think that's even more of a reason to keep it consistent. Not the best, but so far it's tidy. I'm going to save a bit of energy here to use on the exit of 130R. Keep up the speed. Messed up that pretty badly, but we'll get to the line. Use the last of the ERS. Maybe could have even used a little bit more on that back straight, but that is a nice fastest lap that we got ourselves there. Using energy the entire way through. Now we can relax and try and secure this win. Getting pretty hot now, so I'm losing a bit of focus. It's going to be very easy to bin it. Pro seems like he might be struggling. He's only just got past the Ferrari. And then the rest of the field are kind of bunched up because Bassoon's run away with it. So AlphaTauri are looking at a maximum points finish here. It's quite possible. However, I do think Bassoon will probably push for a fastest lap on the last lap. And maybe even beat me. They have a lighter car, and they're a quicker driver. I'm going to admit it, I'm not going to deny. So they'll have a good shot, I reckon. I gotta hope they don't, but they probably will. Well, I was going to go for another fastest lap, but I think that's probably thrown everything away already. So we're just going to have to pray that Bassoon doesn't catch. We will go as quick as we can. Using a bit there. And a bit here, of course. We're going to try and get a go. Making a move. T-Val makes a mistake. What a shame. Not what we want to see. Not on the final lap. Right. We're just going to have to hold the button down and hope that it's enough. It's not going to be... Oh, it might... Oh, we're going to secure fastest lap. Bassoon's made a mistake and dropped back significantly. We will hold on. Maybe we can gain a bit of time in that final chicane, but it wasn't the best again. We'll cross the line. Yeah, nowhere near fastest lap. Absolutely miles away. 6 tenths. No, 8 tenths actually. Bassoon is going to secure that P2, and EagerPro is going to get to P3 after all of that. Lots of people having issues in the final few laps, and that is what it's proving. If you have a mistake at the beginning of the race, do not give up. You can always catch up. If you have a mistake at the end, it's going to be a little bit more difficult. Still not impossible though. Can't drive. I mean, I was very lucky. I was extremely lucky that race. Check the stream back, because that was insane. It was absolutely mental. I almost bottled it. It's really embarrassing. It would have been a great clip, but I kind of ruined it. Still manages to keep the car pointing in a straight line though, so that's fine. But I will try and make that a clip and maybe post it at some point soon. Because I think that should do quite well if I advertise it correctly. Fastest lap by a decent margin. So that's some very good points. Let's have a look at the standings. We don't need a race replay for this one. Now, we do have the Spaniard in P2. But EagerPro catches up nicely to him. Pursoon is now going to be not too far away either. But we're a long way in front. One mistake, though. Those guys will catch up significantly. I don't have a good feeling about the Netherlands. I don't have a good feeling. I think it's going to be a little bit harder than usual, unfortunately. We'll see, though. We'll see. All right. All right. We'll take him out of the lobby. It is a shame, but that's 2 times now he's been in interest. Tight hairpin, easily done. I mean, I've driven without ABS for so many, a couple of years now. Halfway in 2019, and then well, 2020, 2021, and 2022. So 3.5 games, and I still lock up a lot in that corner. Don't feel like you're alone there. Alright, well, Netherlands is up next. Do we want to be doing any more circuits? What's the time? 1 minute, 1 hour and 7 minutes. We've probably got a little bit more available. I am going to turn my fan on because it's absolutely baking. I don't know if my fan is actually going to do much though. Doing a little bit. Spain? Okay. Well, we can add a couple circuits. And we'll see if people stay in the lobby or not. Just to try and make the championship a little bit more close, I think. Giving people more opportunities to catch up. Not because I don't want to win, because I do want to win, but I just think it would be a bit more exciting, of course. Netherlands, Netherlands, Netherlands. This literally... Oh, this is my most recent one. This might not be a good setup. Never mind. We'll see. We will see. Good luck. Have fun. Is that because you've had recent practice there, Pursoon? Screwing up the first corner with line and gears. Gonna be nowhere near for the first sector, just completely bottling the entire thing. Well, we're gonna retire from that one, start the back. See what we can do. EagerPro going for pole again. I think he definitely deserves it. He needs a good race. He deserves a good race. Had it pretty tough from the get-go. Soon may be making mistakes, so they drop to P3. EagerPro looking at a very easy pole position right now. Pursoon might be able to get back on this Alfa Romeo. They're going to have to secure... Never mind, I think they might actually be pretty far behind. I maybe misjudged that, but EagerPro is going to take a solid P1. That is going to be very good for him. Well done. Across the line, 11.2. And Pursoon, a little further back than I thought. About 4/10. Still not too bad. So that was the competition for P1. Kind of like a domination right there. I was gonna say Lewis Hamilton style, but he likes Vettel more, so I'll say Vettel. I think Vettel's pretty good in quali, right? That Singapore one, I think, is the most notorious. He didn't exactly get it by the biggest gap, but he set one lap, and that was that. Didn't mean to rhyme that. Or that. Or that. Or even that sentence. There you go. Stop the rhyme. Alright. Let's get this one. Classic circuit. Very, very fun if you get it right. Very, very painful if you get it wrong. Very tricky to overtake at. But, you know, that forces people to be creative with their moves. And that's always fun, I think. Even for both drivers, defending and attacking. But those chunky curves, if you don't get left enough space, you're going to be in big trouble. Especially for this circuit, you can see on this part of the circuit, you can see on your screen. Turn 11 and 12, I think it is. It gets very, very tight, and people don't really think about that too much, or they do, but they try and force the car on the inside to really take a tight line, which usually works, to be honest. But the car on the inside does usually encounter a fair bit of understeer, conveniently. Maybe I'll do that myself. We're in the AlphaTauri by accident again, but never mind. We'll maybe just not go for the AlphaTauri for a while again, but we will move to a different team for the next race. Let me know what team I should go for. Bit of wheel spin at the start. Gonna try and go to the outside line. That guy's trying to have a go at us. That guy's gonna squeeze us to the curb. Gonna have to leave him some space here, but I think he's probably gonna try and cut across. Well, he got a bit of karma. What are you doing? That was so crazy. Well, the Ferrari's gonna lose out. I do apologise, but I didn't really have a choice there. I'm sorry. Oh, braking a little bit early. Sorry for that. I didn't expect that. Bit of a tap on the rear. We're going to try and get a better line on the exit. And we swoop around the outside. No, he goes deep. We'll go for the switchback. Use the ERS, secure the move. That'll be that. Going to try and catch up to the top guys, but that'll probably be easier said than done. Eager-Pro's lost P1 for now. Pursuit jumps him, but also the Alfa Romeo getting in front and leading by a long margin. Is Eager-Pro going to try and push already and attack? Has a quick look to spot his braking point, but nothing right now. We're going to try and catch up, but I doubt I'll be able to do too much. Tell you what, I always push the throttle pedal pretty hard down, even though it doesn't need to be pushed hard. Should probably stop that. Right. Top runners are closing up big time. And that means they'll probably look at possibly fighting a little bit harder, which is always good for us to try and catch up, of course. Starting at the back, if the top runners do get a clean run, then it makes it almost impossible to catch up. A clean run into turn 1 doesn't always happen in open lobbies, but so far it has for these guys. The question is, will the Alfa Romeo stay significantly ahead? To get my gearing right, because I'm I'm all over the place here. Might push for fastest lap, possibly. Would have probably been in third. Soon might almost have DRS off the car in front, which would help Igor, but Igor's already going to look for a move. Will take the fastest lap off him as soon as he gets it. And he does go for the move on Bazoon, he does. Gets a bit of a slingshot, I guess, and now he might have a go at the Alfa Romeo. We're going to catch up nicely now. About 4 to 5. We're going to have to really push here. Not easy to gain ERS, so I don't really want to use that to push, even though I just did. So we'll have to try our best. Try and get in that DRS range. Oh, I think we just missed out. We're not going to catch the DRS. We'll use the DRS to try and have a go at fastest lap. We get a bit of a tow. We're not going to be able to push for it. Unfortunately, I forgot to use it on the back straight, so I think that's where we lost all our lap time. Igapro is going to have a look at a P1 here. Will he be able to secure it on the final lap though? That's the question. He's so close to that car. When would he go for the move? He's gonna go for the move. You gonna go for it here? Not impossible. We're not going to be able to go for a move, and to be honest, I'm just going to try and secure the points. Is he going to get him on the line? He's just going to miss out. I think, no, he might have a go. Is he going to do it? No, what a shame. What a shame. Igor, absolutely epic effort. Oh, 0.070. Damn. Damn. That's not what you like to see. That was close. But I'll tell you what, I think we're gonna probably add 2 more tracks, maybe? So that would make it 3 more tracks in total. And then we can probably have a nice battle. Driver of the day as we go from last to E4. I think that was missing out on the podium, unfortunately, but we'll do alright. Oh, someone left no space, I guess. Did we kick them, or we'll see. Maybe it was a mistake, but I don't know. I mean, did he maybe cause quite a few incidents? Or maybe not so much, I don't know. Standings, let's have a look. 29 points now, as Igapro catches up significantly, and Pursoon isn't too far away themselves. And then, constructors-wise, Aston Martin now creating a bit of a gap, so loving life for those guys, of course. But AlphaTauri also catching a bit there. Right, we'll add Spain. And then we'll add another circuit as well, I think. Sorry for taking a bit of time and sounding a little bit different. I do apologise. Yeah, we're gonna add Spain at least. We'll save that to the stuff. To the order, and then Belgium. Right. That'll be that. So we'll have 3 more tracks. As Igor is in the championship battle, I'm gonna ask him if he would stay. If he's not gonna stay, then we'll keep it to Great Britain to decide the championship, and then we'll just add those 2 on afterwards, of course. But yeah, we'll see what he wants to do in a bit. Right, well, I've got to make sure I keep my cool, because if I make a mistake, I'll be in big trouble. This is a circuit that's never really agreed with me. Ever. Unfortunately, I guess the home pressure just gets to me pretty often. And causes me to make some big mistakes. Starting at the back and going through the first chicane is going to be absolute hell. But if some cars take each other out at the beginning, then maybe we can catch up. Come on then, let's have a look. Oh, I forgot to kick that guy. Sorry. Oh no, he's left anyway. That's fine. Thanks, Bassoon. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Just context for guys that don't know. I spun on pit exit here recently in a race. Yeah. Cold tyres. I'm sorry. Bassoon got kicked from the session for loading. Got absolute karma. Get wrecked, mate. Load setup. Let's have a look at this one now. Right. We'll take that one. I'm gonna double check a second. Soon gets back in. They'll be here for the race, but they're gonna probably have to drive default setup for quali. Actually, will they even get to drive quali? I think so. Good luck, have fun. Sector 1 challenge. Up next. Well, there's Sector 1 challenge already lost. And we cement that by riding the curve. 6 even. It was Bassoon at the front. Then Igor. And Tommy 19. We're not going to look at the fastest sector. Oh, and the AI's actually binned it. Not my doing. Sorry for not streaming my screen yet. I do apologise. Almost spilt my drink everywhere. Going very well. Let's have a look at the AI, huh? Doing not too bad, sitting in P3. Managing to get in front of T-Val. I think T-Val maybe made a mistake because they lose on the Magus and Beckett section. Easily done. The race winner of the last event in the Netherlands, unfortunately having a bit of an issue in quali, and Bassoon is going to possibly take pole position without even driving the car. With a default setup. The Alpine made a mistake. They lost out. Both Alpines, I think, made mistakes. And Bassoon comes around the final corner. He is going to take pole. Actually, okay, Tommy DSQ'd from the session, so that's why he dropped so far back very quickly. And that is pretty impressive. He says easy pole position right there. Well, you weren't contested, that's for sure. Is contested even the right word? I don't know. Alright. Here we go. My best performance yet, indeed. That was pretty tidy from you. Nothing wrong right there. I'm looking at the wheel and trying to see what everything is. So confusing. Good luck everyone, have fun. Here comes the British Grand Prix Silverstone Circuit. We'll load in and we'll be ready to go. Good luck. I got so focused on the release, I made a big mistake. The Alfa Romeo though, absolutely killing that. And then killing the Mercedes was the Alpine, killing me as the Haas. We're gonna absolutely send it and somehow kind of make it work. I got a bit distracted, so I didn't know if the Alpine was gonna lose me space. Or the Haas, sorry, I should say. As they had an interesting start to the race. Oh no, Eagles round. The back of the grid already. You can still come back from this boat. Bassoon leads the way. I'm going to try and look at domination. The Alpines! They hate each other. It's like real life. Oh my lord, look at the pace. I'm not going to be able to go for a 3 wide moment there. The other Alpine makes the move. And then P3, absolutely all over the place. We're going to try and focus on a better exit. We're going to make the move around the outside. We lose a lot to P2 and P1 even more so. We'll try and catch up here. And then see if we can have a look. Alright, come on. I want to get this. I want to get this guy. He seemed pretty quick in time trial until he made that big mistake.
Okay, clear.
I mean qualifying, not time trial. Yeah, he's doing a pretty good job. We might have to wait for ERS to be able to do this. Overtake. And not get another track limit warning. Or spin the car. That was a pretty interesting correction. Try and catch up a bit. Shouldn't really be in 5th. Never mind. We're not catching the Alpine very easily. We'll try and get DRS here and see what we can do. We've recovered a bit of time. Little mistake from Platoon and he's going to get DRS in front. He got a superb exit right there. I think we got DRS. We'll make it nice and easy to catch a little bit without using battery, but he seems to have picked up the pace. Well, we're making big mistakes at that point. He doesn't seem that strong in cops, but we'll see. We catch the pad. And we do manage to maintain DRS, but he's pretty rapid. Pretty rapid. Yep, getting that fastest lap. He's dropped us now. I'll try and push a little bit, but I think I'll probably lose out pretty quickly. Or significantly, I should say. Okie dokie. That's interesting. Thank you for the space. Just about enough. Oh my lord. Yeah, nice overtake there. Definitely not going off the circuit. I mean, fair play, it's just about enough, but I had to yield a bit. Oh my god, what are you doing? Well, that's my gap to Eagle gone. What the hell? Did he just brake check me? Or did he lag back and I hit him? I have a feeling he lagged back, because he ghosted pretty quickly, but... Okay, well that's a bit annoying. I can't... What the hell? I can't stop spinning. What a nice guy. Somehow I didn't get the track limit for that one. Unfortunately, we're not going to be nowhere near the cars in front, so we're not going to be able to take advantage of the time penalty. Of course, that does mean it's going to be incredibly tough on the gap now, because Pro will catch. I think he's even making a move on the Alpine. On the last lap, he goes to the outside. He's got the lead into Stowe, but ran the outside, and he swooped through. Perfect move. Doesn't look like the Alpine's close enough to send it back. But he's going to take a podium. Did the Alpine win there? Did Pursuit make a mistake? No, Pursuit won. Pursuit won.
Green flag.
Alright, well that one's done. Oh, we almost actually had a gap there. There was still a long way to go, but never mind. Yeah, he is an interesting guy right there. I thought he was pretty clean before, but I don't know if he lagged or if he broke test me on the straight, but I don't know. I don't know if he meant it on purpose. I think he probably is probably annoyed at what happened before and just kind of tried to do an all or nothing moment. I don't know. Unless he dive bomb you from a long way away. I think he's probably just a little bit annoyed. Yeah, right. Well, P2 had no competition with Pursoon, not unfortunately, so good job to Pursoon. Egapro P3, so he's going to gain 15 points on me. He'll catch that gap up nicely, 20 points away. 21 points away for Pursoon. He's now in this championship battle. I am absolutely screwed. And once again, I drove in an AlphaTauri by accident. I do apologise. Okay, then we'll kick him. We'll kick him. I think he might actually leave anyway. Because he had a bit of a stinker that time. Right. Well, if we kept the normal list, I would have won the championship by now. But we're not keeping the normal list, and I'm not keeping the same team. I'll go McLaren for a bit. I'll go Lando Norris, because the homeboy. Yeah, the Alfa Romeo has dipped, after all, so he will not be continuing. And we'll see what Spain can do. Can it deliver? Can it deliver? All right. I saw a bit of a leak of the F1 game, and I think we'll be getting an option that says no contact on the first lap, which would not really be great for league racing because then it takes out the most important part, really. And also nobody would be able to see each other because everybody would be ghosted, and it'd be incredibly difficult to get the right racing line. I think it would be useful for just open lobbies, though. Of course, you can get rid of those guys that aren't really too good at the game and just want to take you out because they can't handle it. And then you can have some good racing, which would be pretty good, actually. I think it would make multiplayer much more enjoyable in just kind of like free time. And to be honest, it would probably make it a lot more competitive, and people would be able to improve their racecraft just practicing offline. So that would actually be a pretty good feature to have for some open lobbies. Right, Spain, hard to overtake at. Last time we went here, didn't go to plan, unfortunately. Egapro managed to win that race. So, according to past judgments, we might not be in the best situation. Completely missing the corner. We'll blame it on the wind. By sector 1, Egapro leads, and I don't know, actually, maybe Pursoon might have nabbed it right there. He actually managed to get in front just before Egapro maybe got to the sector line. We'll see in a bit. Egapro actually dropping behind its Tommy, who was pretty quick before. So we're going to have a pretty competitive grid right here, which is going to make it incredibly difficult for me to catch. 20 points is the gap between me and Igor, and I think it's 21 points between me and Pursoon. So going into the final race after this, it's going to be absolutely incredible. As long as I score points, which I think I will, unless some more people are joining, which they are, and I manage to finish last, then I'll be in trouble. Tommy managing to get that pole position in the end. Fair play to him. Fair play. He is on Xbox, so he's unlikely to be a cheater. And that is a 0.009 second gain. Incredible. Or gap, I should say. Let's have a look at the standings. Penultimate race right here. 20 points. If I do have a big mistake, I'm going to be in trouble. And we might not take the win today. We'll see. We'll see. What would you guys say about me streaming maybe in my team? Because if I did that, I was thinking, you know, people that watch the stream, they could literally do everything for me. So whatever the stream says, I have to do. So say I was at like Mercedes and it was the best team in the season or in the championship at the time, and they say you have to sign for Williams, I have to sign for Williams. It would screw me over massively and probably be very unenjoyable for me, but I think maybe it would be quite interesting. I don't know. Maybe it wouldn't. I don't know. Alright. Here we go. Spain. Boiling hot where I am, so this is perfect conditions for this circuit. Good luck everyone, have fun. Here we go. Secondary phase not ideal. First phase was pretty good. Not going to use too much ERS because it's very hard to catch up. Going to take it cautious into turn one. We've got car on the inside. Car spinning, and unfortunately we couldn't avoid that one, so it's going to be losing us losing out massively. Red Bull going to go for the switchback. Possibly using a lot of energy. Not going to be close enough to fend it. E6. The top four get away cleanly. And they're actually able to stay where they are. I don't know where the Alpine in front finished this race, but their internet seems to be a little bit on the dodgy side. They've actually missed their braking point. Just going to allow us to catch up. They compromise their exit, but too soon for us to make a move, so we lose our momentum. I'm going to let him run his ERS out a bit, and then push on the second phase of the straight, and try and have a go into the first corner. Oh, he's really going to turn in nice and early for us. Going to try and demon drag us maybe across the circuit. I was waiting for it to happen. Going to use his energy to try and send it to the inside. We'll leave him plenty of space. He actually understeers. I think he might have hit us, unless he spun himself out there. So that is him done. What a shame. Right, I just need to try and have damage limitation here, I think. I need to do my best to secure a good result, but it will be hard. As it stands, I think Bassoon will be in P2 after this race. P2 in the championship, but can he get it done? That's the question. The two teammates, I think, are going to have a bit of a fight, because Tommy is not that far away. We messed the gears up a little bit there with behind T-Val. I think we're going to wait for DRS to maybe make a move. They're using a lot of ERS already. Gaining a lot on that straight. Try and catch it back up in the corners and then get that DRS to help us out. And then a little bit too early, but still keeping close.
Caution, caution.
Getting the DRS now. Pursuit's round. I do not believe it. Pursuit's in trouble. Making a mistake on that sausage curb. Use the ERS, have the DRS. You know, T-Val's pretty quick in a straight line. Oh, he is quick. He's very quick. We're going to have to try and have a go on the brakes here. Not right here, but in a minute. Maybe he's using a low downforce. Here we go. We're going to try and have a go on the inside. Out, and I went very, very tight to that corner. That was a close call. I do apologise for that one. We're going to have to be a little bit creative with this move. We've also got Pursuit right behind us, so that's why it's going to be a tough one. Oh, he's got a lot of speed into the straights. Maybe we can catch, but no! Look at the pace in the straight line! Right, we're staying with them, we're staying with them, we're going to challenge. This is our best shot. Oh, the space wasn't there. Goes a bit too hard, and that's going to be us round. We're going to lose out to Pursuit even more, and even more as we lose our concentration, and we're spinning a lot. That's going to allow Pursuit and Eagle to catch up a lot. Pursuit was right behind T-Val as well, so we're going to lose that big time. That championship is looking pretty slim. Pretty slim. And of course it's not actually that easy to get time penalties around here. So the chances of us gaining a position off time penalties is incredibly slim. That is Pursuit getting in front of T-Val on the final lap, so they will be able to get there. Tommy dominating that one with a lovely fastest lap. Ooh. Getting very tricky at the front. They cut a lot of corners. Will it be enough for us to get an extra position? It will. We're gonna just miss out on P6 though. That'll be that. Yeah, no worries. Next time just a little bit more, but it is what it is. Don't worry about it. It's only 5 lappers. Oh, the Alfa Romeo taking a interesting line. That's Tommy right there. Eager Pro and Pursuit gaining massively. Okay, so how much did I lose there? P7. That's 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. 6 points for me. And 15 for Pursuit, so that's a 9-point difference if I'm correct for them. And I'm trying to calculate this, but I'm doing a very bad job. 12-point difference for Igor. So Igor is going to be, is that 8 points behind us into the final race. And that will make it a little bit tricky. Still, we have a good shot. As long as we keep it clean, we'll be fine. But it's an open lobby. You never know. You never know. Heck of a fastest lap right there from him. Heck of a fastest lap. Alright, let's have a look at the standings, shall us? 8 points, 12 points away. Still in that battle, both of these guys. It's going to be pretty crazy. AlphaTauri overtaking Aston right here. This could be very controversial. Absolutely crazy. Maybe I should go back to Aston for a race, because I did, what, 3 races in AlphaTauri. Maybe I need to go to Aston. There won't be any teammate work going on, but maybe I need to try and give Aston a bit of justice. Now, I'm going to go and get a drink quickly, and I'll be back for the next race. Alright, final race. Belgium, an absolute classic. Brilliant circuit. Let's see. Let's see how this one goes. An epic championship battle once again, as we had pretty recently. It's going to be wet in quali, not in the race. So we'll load a dry setup for ourselves. Right, this is our most recent setup. I'm going to double check it. I think it's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. Let's go to circuit. Sector 1 challenge and then start at the back of course. We could qualify like we did last time. Maybe we should actually. You know what? We're going to qualify. We're going to qualify. We did last time. We'll qualify now. I think Igor and Pasum will probably qualify. So, yeah, we'll try and get in front if we can. But never too good in the wet. Riding that curb, which was stinky for me. I forgot you needed to brake. Just about staying on track. Bassoon's going to retire from the session in quali. Maybe they invalidated and decided to give up. We're going to try and qualify because I think the Ega Pro will. And we want to try and have a championship battle here. How about a drift? I've bottled it! I was going to say that's an epic drift. Stop sliding please on the grass. Right, we'll see what we can salvage, but I think that's probably going to be our quali done. Just losing the rear now. Even though tyre temps are off. Was a little bit too cocky there, I think. Wasn't focusing fully. We'll try and save it in the wall. Damage is off, so don't need to worry about that. Well, that's quali. Absolutely ruined. Regardless, as if we set this lap valid or not, we're going to be starting very far back on the grid. And that'll be that. Well, P8, nothing more, nothing less. Couldn't really find anything. We did actually manage to beat a couple more people. And Ega Pro's gonna start P2. Oh, mate, that could have been pole, I reckon. If I didn't screw it up like that, we might have even got a 19. Never mind. Never mind. Well, we've got a bit of work to do. And we're in the mid-pack, which is the worst place to be ever. So, yeah. Looking good. Let's have a look at the standings one more time. 8 points, 12 points. That's the situation. We just need to get close to these guys. If Igor does get P1, we have to be P2. Otherwise, it's over. I think if we get P3, 18... Oh, yeah, 15... Yeah, P3, it's over. So we need P2 if Igor's going to win this race. Regardless, I think he probably will because he's in the top 2. He needs to be smart about how he drives this race and he'll be fine. And I reckon I could lose this here. We won it on Saturday. We're going for another battle, championship battle. Bassoon is right behind us. So if we make mistakes, he's going to be nabbing it, I think. Bassoon, I think, has won a couple championships in the 5-lappers, if I'm correct. So he's won quite a few. I've won a couple. Ega Pro, I think he's won a couple, actually. But he hasn't won one recently. We managed to just about take it from him last time around. This time, we have the advantage again. We have the advantage. We didn't have it last time. We'll see if we can get it. Good luck. Have fun. Belgium up. Pretty steady start. We're going to take it easy into the first corner. Got a couple cars on our inside. Everybody tries to make it 3 wide. To apologise to the Mercedes, but I had no choice. Going to be overtaken by the AlphaTauri here, and I'm going to try and sit behind. But now, that is Ega Pro running away. Bassoon in front. Oh! Into the toe if possible. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is unfortunate. That is so unfortunate for Bassoon. What a shame. it was choose the left or choose the right and hope for the best. And I was lucky there that I chose the right hand side. That is such a shame. Igor leads. We have to get to P2 now. Not going to be that easy. The Ferrari isn't slow. This guy's defending already and then taking the racing line. We'll have to try and get him in a straight line. Didn't really cross the setup right there. Okay, where are you going? I'm going inside. Already made that move. He's done out of here. Not even managed to stay within track limits, and we've got lower downforce than him. Right. Let's see. Igor's got a bit of pressure behind him. Right now, I think if he just finishes on the podium, he's still good to go. 2, 4, 6. No. No, he wouldn't. Yeah, it would. 2, 4. 5, 6, 7. We'd need fastest lap in P3, but we've gained a position here, so he needs to hold it. And actually, they've got time penalties up front, so he just needs to keep it steady. We don't know what P2's got time penalty wise, so they could be a threat. I think actually P3's probably broken away. But he's just got P2 to worry about, and as long as he keeps them behind, then he's going to be loving life. But right now I'm on for a P3. Still wouldn't be enough. He's broken away a little bit from P2, and I should say I think me and Igor will be running roughly the same setup, because we do share our setups. Going for a fastest lap, he is pretty quick. Right, we got DRS of the car in front. I don't think he's got DRS. He's about a second, just over a second away, so we'll catch up nicely. We're catching up anyway. We're going to go to the outside, it's just easier. And we've got that DRS, we're not going to need to push too much on the ERS. Igor has just lost that P1 on the straight, so that is a very tricky moment. We are now, as it stands, back in the lead of the championship. But we still need P2. Oh, he's actually managed to get in front of Tommy. He's managed to nab it back. Tommy is not easy. Igor's doing a very good job to stay in front here.
Okay, clear.
Oh, and there goes the Alpha. I was going to put us in clean air for now. Igor leads the way. If it finishes like this, we lose. If he gets P2 and we get P3, then what's that? I'm trying to figure it out. I should probably focus on the championship, to be honest. That would be a 3-point difference, but he wouldn't do enough. He has to win this race. Well, he might have got DRS off the McLaren. He might be able to defend from Tommy. These guys are going to probably fight on the final lap pretty hard. And they will lose time, so we'll be able to catch a little. I don't think we'll catch enough. Igor just has to make sure he plays smart and he'll win the championship. The McLaren's round. Looked like they weren't even ghosted. Oh wait, what? No. That's the other McLaren. They retired the car and left the session. I think they would have been ghosted even if we drove through. We actually lose out to Tommy as Eager Pro maybe got a bit distracted by the McLaren and loses a bit of a gap. Doom catching up quite nicely, only 5 seconds behind, but does have a 3-second time penalty, so done a bit of a corner cut. Interesting lines from me there, built in the wheel. Realised I wasn't taking the right line, so making a correction. Igor catches up nicely to Tommy here. Now he's behind. He's going to get the DRS for the final time. He might be able to hold on or get into the lead actually. It just depends. Does he get a good enough exit? And does he have the energy to deploy? Did maybe Tommy save? Let's see. Up the hill they go. Up the hill we go. We're going to use the ERS up the hill, drifting up as we take an interesting line. Spamming the ERS the entire way. Eager Pro's not going to be close enough. He's going to have to leave it for the final straight Blanchimont. Is he going to be able to get that done? We can't afford to spin here. We've got a car behind us, but they do have a time penalty. So we'd have to have a pretty big mistake for us to lose out. Igor needs a little bit more. We know how quick he is in a straight line.
Green flag.
So he should be good to go. As long as we don't make a mistake. Okay, here we go, final straight. Will Igor have it? He's gaining. He's gaining a lot. Is he going to send it? He has to send it. It's his only choice. His only choice, but he's not going to have it. And we've got a couple more corners to go. The gap behind is too big. We will take it. GG, don't do that in a league race. Oh, lost 6 seconds. No way. Ah, Igor, what a shame, honestly. That was an amazing effort from you there. You deserve that so much more than me. Oh. He's leading. He's leading for a while. It looked like he had it. And I think he created a bit of a gap, but then lost it, possibly. Unless I'm absolutely capping, then. Oh, what a shame. But we got it. Driver of the day, very happy with that one. I'm very happy. Right, well that's 2 championships against Igor. Who won on Tuesday? I don't know. I don't know who won on Tuesday. Anyway, he's gonna be pretty furious, and I think he'll try and come back with a bit of redemption. I am sure. A 44.8 though, 2 tenths in front of Igor. He is rapid. Igor's rapid. Absolutely insane pace. Bassoon as well, very quick, but I just didn't have an answer. Oh wait, what? No, I went faster than Eagle. Never mind. I'm thinking I got a 45 and he got a 4. No, okay. I thought I had a 46 already, and he'd have. I'm blind. All right. Well, I need to just stop talking. Let's have a look at the standings. After that one, we managed to get in front by 5 points, a tiny margin soon obviously having those issues, they will not be able to challenge. And after I paid Aston Martin the favour by giving them a run in their car to try and score points, they do secure that championship victory over AlphaTauri. A very good job. And I think they only had one AlphaTauri in the points to begin with. Yeah, only one in this race, so I think we would have had it anyway. But GG. LSI Corrupt? Mate! I've been trying my hardest. I didn't even go for fastest laps. I didn't even go for qualifying runs at the beginning. On most occasions. I only went for quali on the final time, and I messed it up, so... I mean, Eagle is literally an admin, so... yeah, I guess it still looks pretty bad that the two admins have managed to get P1 and P2. Cool hacks. I call it consistency. It wasn't really consistent, but you know, you gotta try and learn how to fight against these open lobby dons. But yeah, thank you very much everybody for watching. It's been a pleasure. I think if I can, I'll try and stream on Tuesday, and I might try and give it a shot on Twitch, just to make sure that we keep that account running, of course. So yeah, hopefully we'll see you there. We might go over to Twitch just for a week, and then go back to YouTube, of course. We'll see how it goes, to be honest. And then, yeah. That's probably been it. Games lacking consistency. Not long. And then it will be onto the new one. So we'll have even more issues. Alright, thank you very much everybody for watching. It's been a pleasure. We'll see you next time for some more lobbies. Make sure you get yourself signed up for the summer season. If you don't want to drive an F1 22 game for the summer season, that is no problem. You can just leave the F1 22 game out if you really want to, and then race in the 23 games. So make sure you get yourself signed up. We'll see you next time. Bye bye. Have fun. Have fun? I don't know. Good night.